Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Satisfactory Update 8. That's right, on the 2,000-hour plus map, as I'm trying to repair it and get it all back up and running once again. You know how it is. Something that you take that's really old and make it new again takes a lot of work, people. Takes a lot of work. So before we get started, I want to thank all recent subscribers, as their names have been going at the bottom of the screen there. Of course, to live chat. Jamie, I hope it's all good today. And yes, it is still raining here. In fact, I looked at the weather forecast about an hour ago. It's supposed to rain for the next 15 days. Holy smokes, 15 days of rain. That's crazy. But anyway, blame the new El Nino plus this really low storm track that's like just hanging over us forever. Well, I'll tell you, it's funny because there in May, you know, for like 5 weeks, we only had like 3 days of rain. And of course, we had them forest fires that were like, you know, getting pretty close to my house, right? I was worried about it. But now there's so much water here, like, you know, you couldn't light a fire out there. You could pour gasoline all over the place. You'd never get a fire to go. It just wouldn't happen. It's funny. It's funny. And, of course, I want to thank everybody watching later on in all the time zones that you're in because I appreciate that very much. So, with that, I'm still waiting for the map to load. So, before I switch the screen, it takes like 4 minutes for this map to load. And, I can switch the screen over, but there's nothing there. So the screen's just kind of blank at the moment, right? So I was thinking, well, I might as well just stay on this screen. Right? Mr. Johnson, I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty wet, but it's pretty good. You know? I do wish I was feeling a little bit better. I guess that attack from last Wednesday night bad attacks always take a lot out of me. Don't get me wrong. And can take some days to recover, but this one's just been a little slower than usual. But anyway, nevertheless, that's the way it is. I'm not to say if we were to give it a percentage, I'm probably in the somewhat 80s. There we go. Hey, look, that screen finally loaded. Now I can switch over and give you all the good information, right? So let's switch the screen over now to the game screen of all the things, and we can now see what's going on with our progress, right? Because everybody wants to see progress, people. All right, look at that. Here we are. We're back at base. And there's the map. Look, I even gave us one of the newer maps with, like, the terrain and everything on it. Really pretty, huh? Of course, on that map of things are all the factories that I have. And let's have a look at how we're doing with them factories. Boop. There you go. Look at that. We have 2 green boxes, a yellow box. Wow, that's pretty good. We have multiple orange boxes. Yes, we have some red boxes, but we'll talk about those in the end. Let's talk about them 2 green boxes. The 2 green boxes, of course, the smaller of the 2 is the coal plants down there in that little valley. And with the water now working, I've gone down there, I've double-checked everything. They're pumping right along. They're all happy. Love the radiation zone, right? Yeah, it's just red. You don't go there, man. You just don't go there. But that plant is working great. For the foreseeable future, we're going to call that one done. I even cleaned up the power lines down there, and it's all, it's pretty groovy. It's pretty groovy. The other green box, the slightly larger one, is where I'm standing right now. That's right. Here at Supply Base 1. Supply Base 1. And in extension, the Christmas factory. Supply Base 1's all cleaned up. Yes, there's a few tweaks we're going to have a look at here in a second. But it's all cleaned up. It's running nice. Now, what does Supply Base 1 actually supply? It supplies materials right up to heavy modular frames. So this base actually does 5 heavy modular frames a minute. And this base is totally separate from all other bases. It requires no input from any place else. So this base right here, all right? So that's probably copper up there. Nah, it might be metal. You ran out of gas, dude. Yeah, good job. Good job hurting yourself, you goof. No, that's copper up there. Yeah, copper. We've got iron down here, screws. You've got rods, you've got metal plates, and the copper, I think, is in the back. Over here's all the steel component, right? You ran out of gas again, dude. Over here's everything that has to do with steel, so steel pipe, steel plate, and of course industrial encased beams and industrial beams, right? And then of course down at the very end is where we have reinforced iron plate, and then of course making up to 5 well, it makes, I think, 10 modular frames a minute and 5 heavy modular frames a minute. Now, this base being all separate on its own, and all my copper over here, of course, which is just sitting here looking pretty, right? The nice part about this is that if I need to, I could kill the power off on the entire base, and using that little coal base, I can keep this base running, right? Which then, you know, with the stuff here, you can probably craft yourself some emergency supplies if I really, really needed to. True, I don't have any oil here, but I've got enough rubber and plastic stored up that we can make things happen, right? Now, let's talk about the one yellow box. That is the nuclear zone. It is nuclear. It is working great. It's working great. Now, I still have not turned on all the... yeah, we are going to take off the overlay as soon as I'm done. Talking about the map. So the yellow box up there is nuclear, and it is working great. I am still only running 12 out of the 56 or 60 nuclear plants that are there, because a lot of the factory is still shut off. So I don't need the power at the moment. But it is a fully functional nuclear station. Everything is running really good. The only thing missing out of that is the ability to recycle the nuclear waste. Hence the big red blob, right? And so, of course, we are going to have to work on that one day. Yes, we do have enough storage for several hundred more hours. But the last count, by the way, here's the count for you. The last count of nuclear waste over there is 6,730,000 barrels of nuclear waste. That's what's there, right? No wonder there's lag in the game, people. There's nearly 7 million barrels of nuclear waste over there, and I really would like to start recycling it, right? So we are going to have to work on that. That can't be good for the frames. No, it's probably not, right? But the thing is you can't even you can't delete it. You can't get rid of it, right? I can't even do it in like a file editor or anything. It's a pain in the butt. Anyway, it's going to have to go. Of course, several orange boxes, including starting with the upper left. Of course, we have the space elevator factory. We have oil processing 1 right below it. We have the oscillator factory just to the right of that. And just to the left of the small green box. Right below us, of course, is the turbo motors factory, and of course the copper factory, which we had a quick peek at in the last one. And of course, over by nuclear is the aluminum factory. Yes, the aluminum factory is still pretty broken. I made it orange, but it's a very soft orange. Like it should be more of a reddish still, but we're gonna try and fix it up. Of course, we gotta fix oil number 1. Oil number 2 is still in red. It is one of the few red boxes. It will be red for a while. And the other 3 red boxes actually supply oil number 2, so that's why they're red as well. All right. So with that, now we can get on with what we're doing today. Boop. There you go. So look at this. Boxes and signs, including shenanigans. I mean, you know, that's a thing. Now, that's because I've been fixing up the room, right? Because because the little file hadn't been loaded in, you know, some time, when the file was loaded, some of the boxes were all out of whack, and they had changed some of the placement structure and stuff. So I cleaned this all up. Look at this. Wow. Iron plates, iron rods, reinforced iron plates, screws, copper wire, copper cable, copper sheets. I mean, it's organized. It's becoming organized. It's not done yet. Hence, I mean, I gave the base a green check mark, but I mean, there are still a few things to do, right? But you know, you can, this should say aluminum, It says shenanigans at the moment, but it should say aluminum, right? But, you know, we got your stators, we got your rotors, you got your motors, you got your turbo motors, right? I mean, you know, allows, it's becoming reorganized, people. It's becoming back into a base, a functional base again. Now, I still have a few and to fix all that, I had boxes everywhere, and these have all been cleaned up. I do have 2 left in here. What do we got in this one? Yes, calendar stuff. I have a few calendar options in here, like, and this is all from the calendar, right? So the quantum computer, the superstition oscillators, color-coded. Okay, so let's talk about the color. There's only 3 boxes of color you can really get. There's the blue boxes, which are the health boxes. There's the hazard boxes, and then there's your standard toolbox. So the standard toolboxes are for all my standard stuff, like you know, everything from iron to copper, heat sinks, RCUs, you name it. I'm going to use the hazard boxes for animal waste storage, right? So all the stuff, we're going to use them for slugs, and we're going to use them for weapon holdings, right? So on this side, I believe it's for, I've got, what do we got over here? Yeah, I got all kinds of what I have left for weapons, which we got to talk about here. That's what today's episode is part of. It's part of the MAM. We're going to talk about that in a second. This here is going to be for my food and health storage, right? Because that's what these boxes are for, right? So, like, you know, medicinal inhalers, all my food, right? That's what these 4 boxes will be for here, right? And that's what we're going to do with those. So today, so this is, you know, we got some MAM stuff we got to do today, and we also want to start working on trains today, right? So we got a lot of train stuff to do because we got a lot of broken stuff. I believe I have a train working at this. Yeah, that one train that still works, and I turned it off there for about a week. I turned it back on. I turned it back on. And because I was actually, because when we fixed up enough of the factory to make a few turbo motors in it, it used a bunch of RCUs, and those RCUs needed oscillators. Well, this train provides oscillators from the oscillator factory, and it used some of the material in them boxes. So I thought, well, you know what? The train can run for a bit, and that factory up there can actually do some work, right? Because it's not totally broken. One of the things I do got to do is I do got to go around to some of the factories and change the formulas in some of the things. So, like, the aluminum factory isn't working because the formulas are broken in it. We know that the heat sinks are broken over in the turbo factory, right? I don't know if there's anything broken up in the space elevator factory or not, but we'll have to check that out, right? But anyway, nevertheless, yeah, the MAM. That's MAM. I need you to pull over. Listen, it's really simple. Every once in a while, I go looking for a thing, right? And then I can't find this thing, and I go hunting and hunting and hunting, and I'm like, where is this thing? Well, it turns out they added more stuff to the MAM. Gosh darn it. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Gee whiz. And when they did that, of course, things like, well, let's talk about, like, the power switches, right? Which I've now got done. Where are they? Yeah, so I was looking for these power switches, couldn't find them. Well, that's because they were in the MAM, right? So I have decided that we are going to focus, and this, I mean, I've got all my geothermal generators built, so I'm actually not even excited to do this research because it's 50 supercomputers, and they're pretty, and I don't have them being made at the moment, so that's pretty rare. I mean, I have all my geothermal down, so I'm actually not too worried about doing that one. But there are a few things in here I need really bad. Like, really, really bad. This. I need smokeless powder, people. Because guess what? I'm all out of ammo. That's right. I got no ammo left. These crazy creatures. You know, one day I'm pew-pewing with the gun, and I ran out, and then I come back here, and I realized I got no more ammo, so I went to make some, I went to manually make some, right? And realized, wait a minute, what the heck is this thing called smokeless powder? And then they realized, oh no, I can't make stuff. And then, you know, so it all got bad after that, right? So we're going to fix that. When do I need to fix this? Because I need to make stuff. Let's see. This is under Sulfur, probably. Well, we got this magical key thing. Experimental power generation. I have no idea what that is. So it's Sulfur, 50 cubes and 100 things. Well, you know what? I don't keep raw material here, but it turns out there is sulfur up here. It's not too far away. We'll just do the quick run here, I think, for this. It's up in here somewhere. I just gotta go find it. I know there's sulfur up here, right? In fact, is that the sulfur there? No, that's limestone. I think the sulfur is up on a mountain. I think that's it right there. Okay. Aren't you? Yeah. In fact, it's not even hooked up anymore. I haven't been using this sulfur in a long time. All right. Yep. Yep. Get up there. Get up there. I suppose there's a bad creature up here, is there? Never thought of that. Yup. Bad creature time. Yeah, hello. Hi. How are you? Listen. Where are you going to run to? It's a mountaintop. Where are you running to, buddy? Yeah. Well, that's what I thought of that. In fact, this thing isn't even turned on. It's yeah. Does it have power? No power. Yeah, it doesn't even have power. What am I going to do about that? Well, you can give it some power, I guess. Where am I going to get power from? I don't know. Gee whiz. Okay, well, I mean, you got a whole factory right here beside you, you goof. Grab a power pole. Yeah. 4 out of 4. Really? Figures the one power pole I want. It's totally plugged up. What's taking power on that? Fine. Just fly down here and find a power pole somewhere, would you? Oh, okay. It's going over here, which is going over there, which is going all over the place. All right, listen. You're gonna have to make an adjustment here, dude. Okay. Excuse me. Yep. Yep. Take that. And we're gonna plug that right here. Oh no, you're not, because you haven't got anything in your inventory. You're a bum. All right. Well, okay, listen. I've done a lot of plan work. I've done a lot of cleaning up on this base. And, you know, I cleaned up so well. I cleaned out my own inventory. Because, of course, I needed to. I mean, it makes sense to me. Why am I using old junky... Oh, because you have nothing in your inventory, Max. You took the... This is why I was running out of fuel. I was wondering why I was having such a fuel problem with my jetpack. Yeah, it's using old junky logs as fuel. Yep. Okay. Sure, he says. Listen, where did you put all the gas at? Did I leave that over here? Well, that's the Christmas box. Yikes. I don't think I finished... I didn't finish signing that stuff. Not yet. So I'm not quite sure where I put everything. Alright. Well, I mean... This is all going to be gas and weaponry over here sooner or later anyway. Did I... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take that. Gee whiz. Look, you even got some extra Christmas goodies on you now. Get rid of that junk, would you? Yep, there we go. Take that out. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I need, you know, you need that stuff for the chainsaw, but... Yeah, you had cleaned out all your... You got to put some stuff back in your inventory here, dude. You know, so you can build things, right? There you go. Do you need anything else here? Probably not. But you should take a little bit of wire. Oh, a little bit of this, because I mean, you got to definitely have that, right? I'll take 200 sheets. I'm not planning any pipe work at the moment, but you know, never hurts. Do you need... I'll take some reinforced plate as well, just in case. Alright. Is that going to allow me to make, like, stuff? Yes, you got way too much concrete on you, dude. Alright. We'll take the car up. Okay, so we'll drive up. We'll get me some sulfur. Gee whiz. This is why this has to be done, people. And then I'm gonna have to build a dedicated like weapons factory. You know, I never did do that. I mean, you know, you just kind of handcrafted what you needed and away you went. But all this smokeless powder stuff and blah blah blah, yeah, that requires like a dedicated factory of something, right? Okay, that'll do. Okay, where were we? All right. Listen, I need you. Come with me. Okay. Put that there. All right, we'll plug you in there, because that's a thing. All right, now we'll take you and go up here. All right. Hey, look at that. Much better. Look. Actual gas in the thing. All right, there we go. Now, I know this has a wire on it already, so I got to be a little careful here. Yep, plug that right in there. All right, off you go, machine. Yeah, do stuff. Dig. I mean, it's a lot faster than hand digging, right? This thing will do 240 a minute. And that's even without the slugs, right? So I might as well just let this thing do what it does. Yeah, that's it. Shove that stuff out there, dude. Make things happen. Make things happen. And I mean, it's not going anywhere, right? That chute is not plugged into anything. So I'm just gonna let it store up in here. I'll take a couple hundred out. We'll take it down. I'll shove it in a box for now. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Meanwhile, yeah, trains. That's got to happen. So let's see. The first area to fix, I guess, will be the coast. We'll have to fix the coastline because we're gonna have to add more. Yeah. Oh no! Don't you dare stop, mister. I need you to give me another 100 out of that. That's right. You just do that. So we're gonna have to fix the coastline line. That's gonna require a bunch of steel. We're gonna have to take some extra concrete with us. Gonna have to. Gee, there's gonna be some mess there. Potential death. It's an outlaw McGraw. What's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You bet. Okay, there's my 200. All right. Let's take the car and get out of here. All right. Done. Zoom. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you know, I'm sure at Christmas we can come back and visit this. The Christmas factory I did check out at one point in time. It seems fine. So, you know, and they didn't make any changes this year, so I wasn't really too worried about the Christmas factory. In fact, if I'm a little desperate for power, I'll cut the Christmas factory off. Oh, I don't have to. It's on an automated switch now. Yeah, see? Look at that. This whole thing up here is on an automated switch, so the Christmas factory will shut itself off if I really need it to. Okay, there we go. You have 2 boxes out here. What are these? Oh, you still haven't cleaned these up yet. Darn it. More work for later. I'll clean them up. I'll clean them up offline. All right. Let's get this sucker running. You need 100 things and 50 things. All right. Industrial beams and heavy. Yeah, I need 50 of these things, and I need 100 of these things. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Here. What is this mysterious item? Can someone tell me? There we go. The analysis of experimental power generation is done. Oh, is that how we get compacted coal and turbo fuel? Oh, okay. Well, it's not that exciting. Right? Don't get me wrong. I mean, turbo fuel's fine, but I'm not running any fuel factories anymore. And, you know, I mean, I guess I could focus on that, but that's not really my... This is much more important to me. Listen, what are you gonna do with this raw sulfur? We'll just dump it in a box. Just dump it in a box for now. All right. Okay. Grab a little extra gas for yourself. Now, let's see. I need Yes, sulfur. I know. Now, you might be thinking, you don't have a lot of sulfur here. I actually have an entire area making sulfur from the old days, believe it or not, which is good. Plastic. I didn't label that yet, have I? No, I haven't. That's what shenanigans is, right? Yes. Thank you. Shenanigans. I have to fix that label. Mr. O, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Let's see. Go here, push this. Done. Look at that. Wow, we get all the things again. Yes, the rifle. And rifle bullets. Inflated pocket dimension. Oh, you're going to give me all that back. I thought I was going to get that for free again. Turbo rifles. Turbo rifle ammo. That sounds really wicked. That sounds really wicked. Well, we obviously are going to get that built today. Does this mean I can actually just make ammo now again, right? Like, you know, the everyday boring ammo. I suppose I have to make it over here, do I? Beacons, chainsaws, rifle ammo. Yes, I can. Once again. But you can't make smokeless powder. Gosh darn it. Right. And the reason is that you need to take that. You know what? We're going to do that. All right, so we're going for a small drive. All right. Okay. First stop is going to be the turbo motor train factory section. Now, we're not actually doing train. Yes, we are doing something with those trains today. In fact, we're actually going to destroy most of them depots today. But right now, I'm going up behind them. Why? Because there's a factory back here, and it's not a big factory. It's a very small factory. Give it the beans. yeah, give it the beans. I'd like to. You're doing great. Chop 27 cubic meters of wood. Ugh. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Yeah, moving all that wood around to get covered up and stuff. Well, I mean, here this would be a disaster, right? I mean, we've had rain for days, and we're supposed to get over 2 weeks of rain still before that even goes. So there's my one train working. You keep working, buddy. You're doing a good job. Guess what? You shouldn't have come this way, Max. Okay. Oh, that was really good. Listen, fix the car. Coming this way was really bad. You should probably went the other way. Okay. Yeah, the one train in the whole world that's still working. And you know what? I mean, he looks happy. So I'm going to leave him alone, right? We really need railroad crossings for cars, right? Why haven't they put that in the game yet? Okay, we're going to go over this way. Everything is fine. Best part, I have enough wood for at least 2 winters. Nice. Because running out of heat sucks. Okay. Stick that in. Yeah, and there goes my one working train. Yep, see you later. Now, see? Now, why does it drive through those ones? Never mind. Listen, we're going to walk over here. All right. 7.5 cords of wood. That's a lot of wood. That is a lot of wood. Okay, look at this. Over here, a long time ago, in a much earlier version, I have, hey, black powder being made. At one time, you used to be able to use black powder to make rifle ammo, but gosh darn it, we can't do that anymore. So we're just going to take it all like this, and we're going for a drive. What do you think, Mr. Bean? Yeah, that's right. We're taking this and going for a drive. Okay. Now, one of the things I've been doing offline, of course, has been cleaning up power lines, right? So a couple of episodes ago, one of the things we were working on was all the new power towers, right? But we had left behind all the old lines, right? They had to be cleaned up. Uh-oh, you've missed a turn. This is going to hurt. It's fine. Boom. Look at that. Gotta like this car. So, one of the things I have done is I've cleaned up a lot of the old power lines, which used to run to all these places. So now the power towers are the only transport of power around the map. And this is actually a good thing. We're actually going to come back over here we're going to come back over here soon enough, because that's the line of train we're going to fix today. Well, some of it. Well, not all of it. Some of it. Fair amount of it. Get out of... Dude, you just spawned in front of me, you bum. Oh, really? Whatever. Yeah, like, get out of here. Go on, get. Craziness. You know. Cost about €1,000, but it's done. Yeah, that's a few dollars. Yeah. Really? Did you use that much wood last year? That's, you know. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, you know, I mean, yes, I guess it's winter, right? I'll never argue with anybody that it's winter, and I love heat, and I'll never argue with anybody that loves winter or likes to warm their house up. There, by the way, is the track we're going to be working on today. So we'll focus on that soon enough. But we're taking our gunpowder and going for a little drive out here. Everything is fine. So it turns out I got a factory out here, which we're gonna probably have to turn back on. Ooh. Let's hope that doesn't blow anything up. We're gonna see. Whoa, easy now, easy now. Yep. We're gonna turn this factory back on. Hope it doesn't blow the circuit network, as that'll be bad. I may have to go turn on a few more nuclear power plants if that's the case. Though I'd like to avoid that drive today if we can. Just keep skirting the beach here, buddy. Keep skirting the beach. Some of this water's pretty deep. There we go. Oh, yeah. Ah, nice driving. Nice driving, dude. Nice driving. Yeah, you're going to go around that, though. Oh, you got to slow down here. Okay, yep. You're good. Now, I didn't want to get into too big a driving because, of course, the more we drive around, the more laggy the game gets. But we really don't have much choice but to come out here and do this. Okay, so we're going to turn this back on, are we? Yes. All right. Yeah, and that happens a lot. That's really bumming me out. Yep, back the car up, dude. Yeah, like there's a lot of that car flipping over stuff through the ground, and there's a lot of ground clipping now. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about the map in general, but anyway. So what do you want to turn on here, Max? I think it's the other one. It's the other one. It's the other one you want to turn on. All right. Let's go this way. Okay, turn this. Let's set this up first. And hopefully it doesn't cause me too much headache. Okay, so a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, we did this. We kind of borrowed one factory. We borrowed a factory to do a thing. And that thing was to make me fabric. Which is going to be really tricky because maybe I shouldn't be using these factories at all. Maybe I should use the old system. Yeah, but the old system sucks, and it's going to take... This will be automated, and it will be awesome. Yeah, but everything is finely tuned balanced here, Max. You can't really touch this way. Darn it. I guess I'm going to have to use the old factories for this. All right. Yeah. I really hate to do this, but yeah, we're gonna have to use the. We're gonna need the old stuff. The game's probably running like a potato. Keep in mind, there is about 6,700,000 nuclear waste alone on this map. There is over 8,000 different machines. I don't know. I think there's like 800 miles of, or 800 kilometers of belt work. Yeah, I mean, this map is having over 2,000 hours on it. Now, I actually didn't think it was running that bad today. You know, I mean, it's not super fast, but now maybe the stream is actually running bad. But I'm not getting anywhere. According to OBS, there is 0 drop frames, and according to YouTube, quality is excellent. So I'm not quite sure. But yeah, there is going to be some stuttering on this map, especially when I'm driving in the car, because there's a lot of stuff doing a lot of things on this map, right? You can't run like 100 million kilowatts of stuff and not expect it to work all the time. This is all offline. Darn it. I really hate this. This stinks. Alright, well listen, let's just do this for a minute. Okay, so these are old factories. This design doesn't really work anymore, right? That's how old this design is. This design is so old that it just, like, this was before they had the purple goo liquid design. So none of this really works anymore, right? Oh, hello. Whoa. Who is attacking me, and why do you exist? Listen, we're gonna have a small talk, you and I. This is not gonna be pretty for you. Yeah, you're not even supposed to be in this factory, buddy. Yeah, listen, I don't care. I don't care how cranky you are. You're not even supposed to be here. Well, I say that, but that is an oil processing facility. Yeah, give me that. Oh, really? Now what? Stupid bugs. Where are you guys coming from? Oh, great. You're underneath the tile, and I can't get. Yeah, we got to get away from this. Yep. Gosh darn it. Why is this stuff respawning on? Yeah, these new bug plants. They spawn underneath your concrete, and then they fly magically through the concrete, like that. And I ain't got no food on me. I'm gonna die out here. That's bad. Jeez. Okay, listen. We can do something temporarily here, right? Do something real temporary here. Sure, he says. This is probably gonna be bad. It's gonna be fine. Okay, sure. Missing outclad aluminum sheets. Really? Okay, listen, I need... Put that in the garbage. And I need this to be picked up. Alright, no, wait a second. I need you to hold on to this. Give me that. I need you to take that and shove that into that machine. Let's go. You. Run. Okay, that should start this whole factory back up. It'll be a few minutes to do so, but at least we'll give it a few minutes. Good thing you put that 200 stuff on you there, Max, because we're gonna borrow a little bit. Listen, what's in these boxes? Okay, we do have aluminum sheets here. Let's do this. Take some of this out of your inventory temporarily. This is for making a whole whack load of those, which is actually what we want. I probably need that. What do you need to make one of those nowadays? Do this. So you need 10 out of 100, 50 out of 10, 60 out of 30. All right, give me a few more pipes. I just seen pipes here somewhere. Is it in this box down here? Nope. There we go. I knew I'd seen pipe somewhere. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here, and we're just going to add a factory. We're just going to add a refinery down here. Just one. And hope that I don't destroy half my oil setup while doing this. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you guys are going to be a while. That's fine. You're the petroleum. That's good. You're good. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna take yes, take this refinery, stick it out here. All right. We now want to take this and smokeless powder. Right, do that. Do I have enough to make a box? I don't think I do. Is there anything in that box? I don't know. Yes, but not the stuff that I want. But you know what? I'm going to take this box anyway. You haven't got a box to come out with, though. That's all right. You know what? Maybe you should make it like a cheap box. True, because we don't want to really make a lot. I don't really want to ruin this whole setup. So let's do that. Take one of these little boxes and just kind of plug that there temporarily. We're going to stick this on the front temporarily. Okay, somewhere's around there. We're going to take you and shove you into this box. Oh, come on. Did that... I thought... really? I put that in backwards, did I? That's fine. Okay. Is this factory in backwards? Yes. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. Put the factory in the right way, Max. That would really help. Sheesh. Alright, there we go. Now... what was I doing again? Oh yeah, we're going to try and make this smokeless powder. And we're going to do it by kind of borrowing some purple goo from this machine. And this is really dangerous because this is very finely tunedly balanced. And I'm probably going to mess it up. But it's going to be fine. Okay. Now, you go in there. Yep, thank you. Alright, you can go in there. Now, you can go in there, right? And then you're going to do this. We're going to turn that on. I know you have no power yet. We're going to throw that in there. Power. Let's get some. Come get some. Where are we going to get this power from? I guess it's going to be from back here. Except those lines are all full. Gosh darn it. Alright, I'll take that. Okay. Oh, hello. Yep, we're in trouble. Yeah, get that thing out of your hand. Yeah, get this thing out of here. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Get away from me. Yeah, here I am. I didn't realize this slug and these guys were right here. They didn't bother me the entire time. They usually like hatch when you're 50 miles away. Okay. So, what's going on here? Yeah, you're full. Yeah, turn that on. Let's go. Let's do things. And if I get, because this is a good opportunity to run this now before these all fire up. So you see how these are starting to run now, right? Yep. So this would be all backed up, but this won't stay backed up for much longer. Yes, these are starting to empty out now, right? So this is a good time to make some of this while I'm borrowing this liquid off of this thing before it all gets fired back up. All right, this works for me. But you can see now, we're starting to make plastic. The plastic gets recycled into rubber. Yeah, this has to happen soon. Yeah, makes 20 a minute. Wow, that's not too bad, I guess. it's not great, but I'll take it. It's not like I have much choice. All right, well, go get the car. Where's the car? It's down here. All right. So my top secret manufacturing facility of like smokeless powder. So now, do I leave this for a short time? It's a risk. It is a risk. I mean, this stuff's all gonna. I mean, you can see all the green lights, Max. I mean, this thing is siphoning off extra fuel that you can't afford to really siphon off. So, is this a good thing or what? Yes, Mr. Slug. I mean, I'm sure you're very important, but you're not important to me today. I'll tell you right now, you're not. These are all running. I'm assuming this is running. Starting to run. What do we got going on down here? These are full at the moment. Okay, let's see. So we borrowed from this pipe here. All right. Well, I'm gonna risk it. We'll start the train process because we got to work our way back down here with the train line anyway. So hopefully by the time we get back down here with the train line, this will have like, I don't know, a couple of hundred or like 400 or 500 in it. And at the same time, I can cut that factory off, and that'll at least allow me to make ammo again for a while, right? Because, you know, ammo is a thing. So let's head back this way. All good. Now, oh, you know what I should check? You just brought on an entire oil facility. What did that do for power? 14 and change. And you're still running. Consumption capacity is 27. 13, 14. All right. Should be all right for now. Looks like we're going to be okay. I need to go down here. All right. So, this is where we're going to now work on this part next. And this is going to be where we bring down the new train line. Now, we have an existing train line that goes to the oscillator factory just up here. But this train line's now going to have to keep coming down this way as well. And the reason is that we're going to need a future train to take turbo motors and supercomputers from the turbo motor factory over to the space elevator factory, because the final parts for the space elevator require a bunch of this crazy stuff. That's what we're doing. Yeah, it's infested, all right. I mean, I understand, like, you know, I mean, keep in mind, this map was made from day one, right? And every time they do a major update, it tends to reset the map, so you end up with a bunch of trees where you don't want them, and you end up with a bunch of bugs you don't want. But them new bugs are a real pain in the butt. I mean, I must admit, they are a real pain. And it's like, you know, they continuously just, like, well, the worst part, they just seem harder to hit or something. I don't know what it is, but they do drive me crazy. I know that. Okay. Stop right here, dude. Nope, don't do that. Do this. There you go. Okay, and let's do the zoop mode. There we go. Because we're definitely going to be zooping here for a bit. Factory building, people. I wish I could say it was more exciting. It is not. Not sometimes it is what it is. You know, sometimes this is about as exciting as it gets. You know, factory building. It isn't a glamorous job, but someone's got to do it. You bet. Okay. And the reason we're doing this is because when we expand this to double lines, I'm also going to expand a little bit of the road network out here, so as I can use it as an alternative road network. I mean, I don't really have an official road network in this thing, right? And not to say I'm going to make one, but I do want the option that if I don't want to drive through the jungle. And again, I know all the routes. I mean, drove 3,000 hours of them routes. But at the same time, sometimes you just kind of want to take the easy way out. Is this where the waterfall is? Yup. Alright. Do that, do that. Okay. Alright, I need this. Thank you. Aw, darn it. I'm going to have to move that tower. Alright, well, you'll have to do it. It has to be dealt with, Max. You know. Fine. Yeah, we just killed off half the map. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I mean, that is kind of what that's designed to do. It's designed that, you know, half the map just instantly, yeah, one of your power storage supplies is draining. I'll bet it is, because as it turns out, that other part of the map is actually hooked to one little battery backup that I was testing with. So we need to hook this sucker back online. Let's work on that. Yeah. Can I please give me this tower? Thank you. I wonder if I should put it up here. Can you get up there in time? I know a player's in the way. I know the floor's too steep. I know there's a lot of problems up here. Yeah. Invalid placement. Player's in the way. Oh, and there it goes. And the fuse is offline. Listen, just put that online temporarily, dude. I need this power back. I think that's too far, is it? No, it's not. Oh, wire is too long. Darn it. Figured it would be. All right. Well, I guess we better you better do this then. I had pushed the limits of it kind of when I put the towers out there, so I didn't think it was going to make it. But I kind of hoped it would, but it didn't. It's fine. Go to, yeah, give me it. Give me it. Okay, somewhere's right about here. All right, let's go. Yep. You can tell all the changes that have happened on the map lots of times when you see floating stuff, right? Floating stuff is your big cue of oh look, that changed over time. I really love that galaxy. I really wish it was over there more because I'd get some better screenshots of it. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's go back for the car. At least that puts the rest of the factory back, or the rest of the map on the back on the power network. Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? 1, 2. Yeah, let's do this. I think we'll do one more row of this. Yep, looks good. All right. Let's go get us some steel. No! I took half the factory offline. not quite by accident. I kind of did it on purpose, but then kind of took it offline a little longer by accident and then put it back online. It's fine, though. It's good. It's okay. We're now getting ready to expand a train line, like by a lot. Hopefully, if everything goes well here. So, with a little bit of fingers crossed, we're going to go back here to the supply factory. I'm going to load up, and yeah, nothing except for not a full blackout. Only half the map was in blackout, right? This half of the map was fine, right? This half of the map was okay. The other half was not okay, but we're not doing anything with that half anyway at the moment. Well, I mean, we're doing a little bit with that half, but not too much. So, overall, it was perfectly fine. I mean, that's what these towers are for. These towers are supposed to be for better control of power distribution. And, I mean, it did a great job. I mean, it was manually interrupted, but still, it demonstrated that it's working as intended. Right? You got to have demonstrations like that every once in a while. Is that a... Yeah, it's one of them stupid... bean plants. Get out of my way, dude. Alright. So we're here for steel. Look at you freaking out. Yeah, I know. You just walk through everything all the time now. Okay. So, transportation. We need stuff. We need signals. We need things. So, we need a lot of pipe. We need a lot of pipe. We need a lot of steel. Okay. Listen, dude. Get your big fat butt out of my way. Yep, give me that. 682. And then I'm going to take 1,000 of this. We'll just take a whole row. Okay, block signals. I gotta pick up a bunch of AI junk and a bunch of sheets. Alright. Nah. I used to run double lines. I used to have double lines all over the map. In fact, at one time I actually did that specifically with that purpose in mind, where I used to have double lines running on the map in case I accidentally cut one off. It would save it when the other line would pick it up. But I must admit, it got really hard. Like, it got really hard to manage and maintain the power network when you had multiple lines crisscrossing the whole map. Because if I wanted to, let's say there was a problem at the nuclear plant, right? And I really needed to take a part of the factory offline. It got really, really difficult to do that. It got really difficult. Like, so difficult. Are those circuit boards or AI limiters? I think they're just circuit boards, right? Yeah, I think it's circuit boards. You ain't got a lot of these circuit boards, dude. Yikes. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. All right. Let's go take a train offline and then start tearing it apart. Yeah, Nightbot, I know. Sure, he says. It's all fine, he says. Yeah, nice excuse. It's perfectly fine. I mean, look, everything is running here. Look, everything here is running so good that we have yellow lights because the box is full, right? I could turn this on back here right now, and we would be fine. But I'm just not going to push the power network right now. Let's not get carried away here, people. All right, so let's head on up here, and we'll start working our way around to the one train I have working. And I don't even know where he is at the moment, but we'll find out. Oh, wow. Jeff, what are you doing up there, big guy? Not much. Cool. You're just flying around. Right on. You know, I'm glad somebody's keeping an eye on things, because let me tell you, I got a mess going on. This here is going to be probably within the next episode. This mess, and this is all messy, right? Did they fix themselves? Oh, maybe they're all... Okay, these were all broken. And I was going to dedicate an episode to fixing these. But if they're all... Oh, right. Aluminum casings. Yes, these are still all broken. Okay, cool. I'm glad that they're all broken because they're still broken. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't magically fix themselves. Yeah, they're supposed to be using this formula and not the alternate formula. So I'm going to have to fix... Yeah, we got to fix all these. Anyway, get back in the car, Max. I was going to say, they shouldn't be working. And they're not. They're not working because they're still using the wrong formula. We'll have to fix it. No, you don't. Yeah, no, they don't have that in the game. Thank goodness. You know, one thing that really does bother me about games in general, factory games in general, are games where they try to get you to do this up and down grading all the time. Like, let's take oxygen not included, right? Now, I don't mind it in oxygen not included, but I must admit it is one of my, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a pet peeve, but it is one of the things I kind of don't enjoy about it. What's this train? Why is there a train out here that's... Oh, darn it. Over here. Listen, he's got to have power now. I know he does. Just go over here to this just go over here for a second. No power. Why not? This part of the factory isn't offline. Okay, well, yes, it is offline, but I did restore that factory out there, right? That's concerning. All right. He's got power now, right? Yes. And turns out there is like like I said, there was one little power battery out there that was like doing something, but it wasn't doing much. Okay, that train is now moving again, right? Yes, but it's going in the wrong direction. Gosh darn it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I got to clean all this up anyway. So, first things first. You guys are going. Okay. There's way too much rubber in this. Why is there so much rubber in there? I thought all the rubber was gone out of these. Nope. Okay. Well, we got to get rid of that. You have some extra boxes over here. Can we get rid of the extra boxes stuff? Yes. Right? These are just... Oh, some of these have so much stuff in them. Okay. I know some of these boxes are empty, though. Well, these ones aren't. They got, like, way too much rubber in them. Alright, well, that box is empty. So you can... yeah. Okay, whatever. Take that box out of there. This box is empty. You can borrow this one. Okay, let's go. I gotta empty the rest of this rubber out. Rubber hits the road, people. Rubber hitting the road. Let's see. Where do you wanna take care of this at? Sure, he says. Yep. I don't know if I can pull this little stun off or not. Let's go with this. Alright. We want that. Yeah, I want you to do that. This is all kind of temporary anyway. I need to take stuff out. Alright, that's going to keep emptying them train stations out, right? Please say yes. Yes, it's going to empty that one out. What's going on here? So that's emptying out. That's emptying out. You're not emptying out though. Why is that? Well, I can force you to empty out by doing this. Okay, and then that will allow you to empty that out, which empties these carts out. These ones are already emptied out. Alright, that will do. All right. So everything from here down has to come out. Are you going to be able to do that? Or do we just try and put in the new track and go around that for now? Yes, I got to tear this all out. But well, I'm still waiting for that train to get back here, I guess. So I guess I can tear this out. We'll tear parts of this out. let's do it that way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll just be very careful not to tear out all the pieces until it's emptied out. I suppose I don't have any things on me, do I? Because I would really blow you guys up right now if I do. I do not. Gosh darn it. Anyway, that's fine. You haven't got any bullets on you either, dude, so don't worry about that. All right, so that will empty the rest of that rubber out. As soon as that train gets back here, where is he at? Yeah, he's on his way. Good. And the reason I need this train off of this line is because this is the line we're going to work on. All the other trains have stopped working, but this guy is still running. And I need this guy to just kind of come up here and park up. So he will be here shortly. He is the one train that is still working. He's right there, and I'm right here. So he is on his way here. All right, you do that, buddy. You do that. And there's a whole bunch of computers in your inventory. Why is that? Oh, darn it. All right, well, let's get this train stopped first, and then you can empty the stupid computers out of your inventory. Why do I have, like, a bucket load of computers in my inventory? One of them train cars was full of computers, that's why. All right, hey, welcome back. What are you doing? Not much. Yep. Open the menu. Turn on self-driving. Yep. Guess what? You just stay right here, mister. Let's get a box down and just do that. Get a box down. Get the computers out of your inventory. There's a. I got to go over here because there's a whole box of them over here. Look at this stuff. Take that. Really? These have two computers. It takes two computers to run these. I don't remember that, but whatever. It's fine. Yeah, look at all the computers sitting on the ground here. That's really bad. I'm sure that's not good. Okay. I guess we're going to need a second box. Okay. Emptied all them computers. No. Go this way. I need a box to temporarily hold stuff. Yeah, give me that. Listen, hold all my stuff here for a second, would you? Gee whiz. Go get the rest of them computers. Okay. Yeah, open the box, dude. Take all the computers. There you go. If I don't clean these up now, it will get messy. I spent like 5 hours when I first started when we first got back into this map offline. I spent like 5 hours cleaning up this whole map. It had crates everywhere, and I mean everywhere. There were crates everywhere. There's one crate left on this map, and it's right there. It's right there over by the nuclear plant. I know where that... Oh, actually, there's a second crate there. Why is that one there? What's in that? Gosh darn it. Anyway, I spent a long time cleaning up crates off this map to get rid of to reduce the items for lag. And I'm now going to try and stay on top of it. That's why I'm so tentative on doing that. Okay. Let's now head on over and begin the process of running this train line. Okay, and we can do that. We got to go down this way, down and around. You see, some of this is, well, it's not really doubled already, but because of that guy that was just running, there's a computer train down here. Whoa. Yeah, turn. There's a computer train down there, over that way a little bit. And he also ran up this way for a while. And when he did, that was pretty... I was going to say that was pretty sloppy, but turned out better than expected. All right, and he is right over here. Now, this line... These were two separate lines at one time, but we're now going to combine these lines. I'm going to tear this train station out at some point in time. Poof, say bye-bye. But his line I'm going to use as now part of my new double line. Because you'll see this up here in a second. Right about here. Look at that. So these used to be considered two separate train lines, right? But then the computer guy would go that way, and oscillator guy would go that way. But we're now going to do... Guess what you forgot? Gosh darn it. But now we're going to use these... See, this is why I wanted to keep everything in inventory. But now we're going to use these. Well, you might as well take this out now. And then go back and get your stuff. Now we're going to use these that part of that line as now the new double line for running trains. And all this all has to come out anyway, because this here is going to become part of the new supercomputer factory that I need. So I'm actually cutting turbo motors. Keeping in mind, this used to run 50 turbo motors a minute, but I realized the other day I was going through and I was looking at stuff, and it was like, well, do I really need 50 turbo motors a minute? No. What do you need? Well, I need a lot more space parts now, and those space parts need supercomputers. The problem is that a lot of the resource nodes I've already used up over here. There's like no resource nodes left on like this whole side of the map, right? So I don't have spare resource nodes to build supercomputers with. Yes, I could get into a lot more slugs and power shards and, you know, pull my hair out forever. But I don't want to spend another 500 hours rejigging this whole map to get supercomputers into it when I already produce a lot of stuff, right? And the lag in here would be crazy, right? So I'm going to actually cut the turbo motors back to something reasonable, and then use the extra resources out of that to actually do. No, thank you. I'm actually going to use the resources that I use on that cutback to make supercomputers. And we're going to make them supercomputers in that new section down there, which has actually been sitting blank for like 2 years, because I never really did know what I was going to do with it. But it has a purpose now, people, and that purpose is going to be supercomputer time. You bet. We're going to make supercomputers, and then we're going to put the turbo motors and the supercomputers back on a train and send them across the map to the space elevator factory up there in the Rocky Desert. And to do that, this is why I have to now make this entire track double lined, because these trains are going to have to run back and forth along with the existing trains for oscillators and stuff. So that is what we're doing here. Yep, this offline at the moment. It's perfectly fine. We have to put in like signals everywhere. It's going to be crazy. In fact, I will have to. We'll get the track in first, and then we'll have to probably come back, because I'll have to get that train down here to measure signal length. Okay, let's go. Oh, please don't fall off of this thing, and I'll tell you why. It's very deadly down there. It's not good. Now you got to remember, this track was built before we had the ability to like turn pieces sideways and all that wonderful stuff. So Yup. Really? It's too bad you couldn't build diagonal like that. That would work out so good for me. I'd be so happy about that. Anyway, we're going to do this for now. And hope that we don't fall off the edge of this map, because let me tell you, it would not be pretty. Not pretty. 1, 2, 3. Now, yes, I could run a line. I could run a line on that side, but I really want as much space here as possible for the for a future episode of building supercomputers, and we need that space. So I don't want to start eating it up with train lines, and that is why I'm going through this very painful process for the next 5 minutes of running running this stuff all the way down here. Though I do see a new problem coming up, and that is going to be metal plate, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. If I have to go back for metal plate, then so be it. It is why I have a supply base. The other thing I have to do is take a bunch of these things out, which have metal plate in them. So I can probably get some metal plate out of those temporarily while I work on this. Now, the other day I was over by the oscillator factory and lost a car through the ground. That didn't make me happy. And not only did I lose that car, but I can't get it back on any map editor. So there's a hole in the map through the cave system over there by in the middle of the jungle by the oscillator factory. And unfortunately, my car found the hole and went right through it. I was not happy. Okay, so now you're missing iron. Okay, that's fine. Let's run back this way. And this will give me some iron back. Okay. I don't know if I should try to do a crazy zoop here or not. I just want to be careful not to take out any concrete. Okay. Zip. The last thing you want to do is take out a piece that I actually don't want to take out. All right, so how many did that give me? 82. It's not too bad. We'll get down here a little bit farther. Listen, you might as well grab your train track here and let's go. And do this. Yeah, paint that. All right, do this. Now, this, of course, will be very painful. Now, let's try that. No undo button. No undo button. I hate that. Listen, why can't I have nice things? No undo button. Is that not straight on? Nope, it isn't. Okay. Sure, he says. No, we don't want the foundation. Yeah, give me that. I wonder if I could cheat that, though. Can you cheat that really careful here, Max? I'll bet you can. And you know what? I could fix this one, too, while I'm at it. Okay. Just be really careful here, Max, because falling off of this thing is really bad for your health. Okay. Okay. Something like that. And all the things. Okay. I wonder if that would be a better alternative if I do it this way. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea. I really like the idea. Can I make that work is the question. I don't know, he says. But I'm willing to try. Undo is unbuild. Yeah, that's what undo is. Yeah, undo is unbuild it. Yeah, you want to undo it? Fine. Just unbuild it. I am really tempted to give this a shot. And it would save me a bunch of concrete. This could be a dangerous thing to do, but I think it will look cool if you make it work, Max. Okay. All right. And look at all the concrete you'll save if you pull this off. Yes. Just don't fall off it, because then it won't be cool at all. Yeah. Okay. So it's one of those things when you're really tall, right? Like me, a lot of tall people are afraid of heights, right? Let's just say that the way it is what it is, people. And those heights can be real or they can be fake, like in games. And this game tends to freak me out a lot when it comes to height. Yep. So I really try not to... Now, I have no problem like being on top of a thing and then looking down at the thing, but I happen to know there's like nothing below this thing, right? There is zero, like less than zero below this thing, which is really bad for me because my mind knows that and it hates it. I gotta head out. Bus trip's over. All right. If I catch you in the office, I catch you. And if not, I'll catch you in a bit. You bet. All right. Just don't fall off of this thing. Okay. Take this out. And we'll just keep going this way for a while. Yeah, this will really save you a lot of concrete if you make this work. It's not heights, but rather the edges that get me. Yeah, it's the, I don't know. Yeah, it's the edge, right? Yeah, that's the thing. It's got something weird about the edge of this thing. It's like, yeah, like once I'm, like if I'm in the air and I'm perfectly fine, I'm fine, right? But yeah, the edge. It's the edge of the thing that matters, right? It's freaky. It's very freaky. Yeah, I totally, that's it right there. I totally agree with this. 149,000%. Ugh, jeez. Okay. Must admit the new sideways stuff, very nice. You know, if it will allow me to clean this up a lot more. I mean, I'm definitely all down for it. Like, doesn't that feel like real spooky? I mean, that's really spooky, right? Yeah, I think it's really spooky. Okay. Sure, he says. Everything is fine, he says. Soup that sucker all the way up there, he says. Listen, do you want to fill these holes in? Probably. Are we doing it sideways? I guess we are. Okay. Yes. See? That's what happens. That's what happens, people. Oh, gee. I got no heart left. Gosh darn it. Yup. Yeah, everything is fine now. Everything is fine. But it's not fine. I mean, I'm going to say it's fine, but it's not. Holy smokes. Yeah, come on. Give me what I want. Yeah, do that, would you? All right. Undo is wrongly deleted thing. Build again. No fun. Yeah, I miss, like, the Control-Z function. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Okay. So. Starting here, we should now be able to make these straight. I mean, this is awesome. This is exactly what you want. It's too long. Well, all right. We'll shorten it up a bit. Nice. And we'll put this one. Now, yeah, I was going to say, turn that. Rotate. 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 Why isn't it not rotating? Why are you doing that, game? Okay, you'll figure it out there, but you won't figure it out up here? Like, what are you doing? Okay, well, let's just do this. Yeah, we're just going to make the shortest train track in history. Really? Okay, well, we'll do it up to here, I guess. Is that centered? Yes. Okay. Now we'll take this one and let's go. Wonder why it wouldn't catch that track that way. Whatever. Meanwhile, I'm going to have to fix that. All right. Now, railroad track is too short. Really? Okay. Can I do this one? Too sharp of a turn. That's lies. Those are lies. Okay. I think the turn on that is perfectly fine. Look, see, you like it now. You'll do that, will you? You hate it, but at least you'll give it to me. All right. How big is this piece? All right, we'll take that. All right. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm going to try and clean it up. This piece is way too long. Okay. And I'm trying to make this somewhat even here. Okay. Come on. You can come over this way. There we go. Okay, let's see if that matches what I want to do here. Oh, yeah, that's a lot cleaner. That's a lot cleaner of a turn. All right, there we go. Let's go. No, we're not putting in glass foundations at all. This isn't the CN Tower, buddy. Let me tell you, I've been on a few top height locations where they've had glass floors, including the CN Tower here in Canuckland, of course. And let me tell you, yeah, nope. Yeah, when you're like, you know, 1,000 feet in the air and looking through a glass floor, looking through a glass floor at the city below you, yeah, nope. It all goes wrong after that. Let me tell you. It all goes wrong after that. Okay. So we're gonna build that up to here, and then I gotta continue to clean this up, right? Yes. So be very careful with the cleanup. Yes. You gotta take that out. Okay. Let's try this. No, dude. Dude. Yeah. Stop doing that. There you go. Take these all out. Very good. And then it's every one of these blocks. Try Chinese bridges where they prank people in the broken glass. Yeah, no. Now, there's another bridge. It's a wire bridge, right? It's one of them really cool wire bridges where you go on it and like you stand in the middle of the bridge and you can jump up and down, and because it's a wire bridge, it does the really cool wobbly effect thing over like a canyon or something. There's been a couple of those I've been on, and I like those. But I don't know why, but I can't see through the bridge to the bottom. So I guess it's all right if I do that. But I can't, you know, yeah, it's the whole edging thing. I'm going with what Mr. Johnson said. It's the whole edging thing, right? The whole edging thing just freaks me out. Yeah, it's the whole edging thing. That's what I'm blaming on. Okay. Take that. Zip. Okay. And, yep. Right there, big guy. Let's go. Okay. And we'll stop there for a second. We'll keep cleaning this out. And we'll zip these out. Nice. Do that. Zip these out. Careful. Careful. Don't be taking too much out now. Okay. Take you. Yeah, come on. You can find it. There you go. So we're going to take you first. Yeah, you can find that edge, mister. Yeah, find the edge. There you go. And again, zooping has the 10 limit, right? Oh, don't go. Gee whiz, Max. Don't you dare go near that. Okay. So you can kill that. Kill this. Yep. That one, and this one, and that one. Okay. It's just a beautiful afternoon here. A few clouds in the sky. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Where are we? I am right to here. And then you got to get rid of this. You got to get rid of this. You'll probably have to get rid of that. Okay. Now, the big problem here is this up here. I've got to make this turn here. So this is kind of a waste, but anyway, we'll have to deal with that. Because I'll have to go over there and put them 2 tracks down and make a turn for it, so it doesn't give me the too sharp turn baloney. All right, but we can now run these all the way up here now. I am still very tempted to put a 3rd row of concrete out there with a bunch of railings on it. I'll probably do that after. Might even put in the newer railings, right? I mean, this whole using belt holders, right? That is so like update 2, right? It's so update 2. I mean, nobody does it that way anymore. So I guess I should modernize my railings. Okay. that one there. We'll take that one this time. It's too long. Baloney. Alright. Okay. Too close to another switch. Switch? What are you talking about? It's too close to another switch. Why is there a switch here? What are you switching to? There's no. Why is there a switch here? Game, what are you doing? Yeah, get. Oh, you cannot. You can just take switches out. All right. Listen. Too close to another switch. There's no switch. Where were you turning to, game? Like, where were you going with that? Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Oh, did I place it? I must have. Well, my left hand must have done some magical thing by accident then, because I didn't intentionally place it. It's not even on my toolbar. How would I place that? Anyway, doesn't matter. We got rid of it. I didn't realize I could just replace it. So we're gonna. I'm gonna remember that. Okay. Okay. I guess it's too long. Well, this is actually a good spot for this to stop. Okay, we'll go over there. We'll fix this up. Yep. Excellent. All right, now let's go fix this corner up so as we can get the 2 tracks down. I actually got to go up there because this track's going to have to do a little bit of a snake route thing. So let's actually head on our way up there and fix this. We shouldn't need this power line anymore. This should be redundant. No, it's not. That's for that drill. That's what that was for. And you just killed it. Darn it. Look. Whatever. Listen. Put that there. Put that up there. Is that for that drill? I think that's just for that drill. Yeah, it's just for that drill. All right, it can stay for now, but I may replace it soon enough. Okay. Getting train tracks off of hills, getting train tracks off of this stuff is really tough. So I'd really like to not blow too much stuff up here, if I can. Sure, he says. It's perfectly fine, he says. Where did you start this? Okay, you started it right there. All right. So... Okay, so then it goes right to here. Where did I stop? The first line? Right there. Okay. And I'm assuming this comes right down here to the second platform. Yeah, stop losing your mind, train. You can do this. Yeah, right to about there. Does it look good? There we go. Yeah, that actually looks really good. So let's get the first turn in here because that's going to get ugly. Okay. And now for the second turn. Nope. 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 Yep. Right there. All right. Let's go. Right? Nope. It's still off. So that wasn't perfect. Okay. Is it right there? Nope. So it's one sooner than that? I guess so. I mean, it looks perfect until you drag it out, right? And then it's not. And the worst part is this is going to be real fussy. So if I take it to there and then try and straighten it out here, will it straighten out? No. It wants to keep curving now. Alright. I mean, this is always going to be one of these real tricky spots. I always knew this. Like, that seems like it's too far, but maybe it's not. No, I guess not. I guess it's better. I guess that's the better spot for it. It just seemed like it was too far. And this one's the same way. Now, this one is curved just to the left too much. But I might be able to fix that one. Okay, here we go. With that curve. You know what? There's an easier way to fix this. Just do... Yeah, give me that. Yeah, there's an easier way to fix this, and it's this way. Yep. And right to... Well, go as far as you can, dude. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Then I'll connect them. Hopefully it won't give me the track is too short message. We'll see how it goes. We'll do this one the same way. That's way off, dude. There you go. Okay. This won't be, like, beautifully 100% perfect, but it'll be close enough. Now, see, it tried to stick that sign in there, and I don't want it. Yeah. All right. Close enough? Oh, yeah, close enough. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, basically, yeah, doing that. All right, so let's drag these down. Be very careful here, Max. You haven't done this. You haven't done this stuff yet. Okay. Well, let's stop here then, so as you don't go over the cliff edge. Okay. Put that there. All right. Okay. Do that. Do this. Yep. I thought I already took these out, but all right. I can take them out now. Back online. Yeah, that's that sounds very robotic of you. Jamie is now back online. Ready to proceed. Okay. Just don't murder us when you're all done, okay? Or if you're going to, at least send me those crazy numbers before you do that. Okay, you want to be really fussy? Let's be fussy. All right, there we go. Like that. Caught the start of you mentioning heights. Wouldn't like the catwalks. No, I wouldn't. Over the stage and seating, I guess. No. Well, it all depends. Like it really does kind of depend on, like, the visuals of it, I guess. Is the only way I can really explain it. Okay, so do you want to try that starting here? Okay, you're gonna hook into that like so. Something tells me I probably should have backed this one off. Yeah, I should probably do that, right? Or otherwise it's not going to make the turn properly. So there's where you started making the turn on that one. So are you going to have to start making the turn a little earlier with this one? Probably. And And where do you think you're going to end up with this, Max? You think you're going to end up with it right about here? Okay, so if I do it right to here, and then I do this, and yeah, not too bad. I mean, I know there's like a little bit of a lurpiness to it, but I mean, you got to be looking really hard at it to get that lurpiness. Okay, so that will now take the track up to here. You probably should go get the car. There's an idea. So we can take the car back with us, because you're actually making decent progress on this double tracking, all the way up there. Listen, can we take a shortcut? Yep, thank you. Oh wow, that's really high. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is fine. You're out of gas. All right, there we go. Okay. So. Yeah, this actually has worked out really good. This is all now double tracked all the way down here. Now this track will have the oscillator train on it still. It will have the new computer train on it. And I'm assuming the computer train and the supercomputer, the new supercomputer / turbo motor train will be on this line. And I don't think that's going to be a big train. It's not like you're making, I mean, you know, I'm going to be reducing the amount of turbo motors made down to probably like 15 a minute now. So as I make supercomputers, so you're not filling a whole train of 4,000 with that, right? In fact, you'll be lucky if you fill a train ever. All right. So, yep. Lots of ugliness going on here. All right. He says, okay. Give me this. Why can't I not rotate that? Rotate hologram. Scroll wheel up and down. Why won't that rotate? Right? Anyway, it's being really fussy. I don't like it. Anyway, can't worry about that for the moment. Where's our track edging here? All right, so the track edging here starts there. Okay. Right about there. Yeah, see, I wanted to start that the other way. So I guess I gotta try and do it like this. Right about there, and let's go this way. All right. Then we're gonna try and do some really crafty angle cut here. Sure, he says. It's going to be fine. Do you want to try to do that really cool trick he just did over there? I don't know. This all has to come out, though. All right. So... why is that like that? Okay. I'd like to even this up before I start trying to do what I do here next. Okay, so we'll even that up right to here. Okay, nice. Now... Okay, starting here. And we'll run it up to... here. Somewhere around there. And this one can be the same deal. somewhere around there. All right, so now all I want to do is an S-bend here, right? And I'm going to see if it can try and figure this out. This railroad, what's your problem? Too sharp of a turn. Baloney! Gosh darn it. It's too. I'll give you a too sharp of a turn. You want a sharp turn? I'll give you a sharp turn. Okay, so if you're too sharp of a turn, if I back you off by 2, will that be too sharp of a turn for you? I hope not. Okay. Okay, do. Yeah, let's try that again. All right, yep, likes it this time. Yep, likes it this time, and that's going to be nice and even looking. Yeah, looks good. Take the car. Let's go. Do. You betcha. Now, let's see. And again, part of this whole reconstruct is for me to make enough room so I can keep driving the car up here, right? That's why I'm moving this inner line over to a certain point. Yeah, like I'm moving this line over, and as you can see here, I've built all these new platforms out here. That's why I'm painfully, and I mean painfully, doing this. Sure, he says. Right about here. Okay, somewhere's around there. Now, do you want to take this one back with you? All right, we can try. Okay, we'll drag this all the way down. And hopefully we don't get too many issues with this. We'll drag that there. We'll drag this one over here to there. Yeah, come on. Dude. Like, again, why can't you figure this out, game? And don't tell me it's because the car's in the way, because that's just a dumb excuse. Okay. Yeah, like, why do you want to go sideways? All right. I think I can convince it to come with me no matter what. I just wish it would not do that, because it makes it really hard to judge. Yep. Okay. Give me you. And put you into there. Now, this other one isn't going to work so good. I don't think. I don't think it's smart enough to figure this out. Right? You're not smart enough. Actually, not too bad for once. I used to do turns like that, and they used to come out so ugly, but that actually worked out really nice. I'm actually really happy with that one. I'll take that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if it's going to work, I'm fine with that. Okay. And you can go over there. And then same with you. Too sharp of a turn, huh? Yeah, all right. Well, I was kind of hoping to get lucky. But no surprise. Okay. Let's see if I take this one a little shorter. Okay. Are you still stuck on that too sharp of a turn thing? Come on. That turn isn't that sharp. I mean, that turn's pretty, not that sharp. All right. Fine. I think you're actually happy with those, but you're not happy with these. So let's see if I can't fix that. We'll just make something long enough that I can test with. Somewhere's around there. I think I gotta back these off my one. Okay. There we go. You might as well fix that other one while we're at it. Okay. Everything is fine. All right. So, now, can you make this turn now, buddy? Yes, you can. Did you just put a sign there? No, you're some lucky, mister. I thought you were trying to sneak a sign in on me. How's that turn look? That's not bad. Again, they have improved that mechanic. Because again, there was a time when you were laying track and you would make these turns and it was such a nightmare. It was really bad. Yeah. And they just would not work out right. And it was like, holy smokes, all I want to do is make a turn. Now, this is where I'd like to do something that's a little quirky. I don't know if it will do it, but it would be great if it did. I think I would have to probably take it from here. Yeah, they need a parallel track option now, right? I mean, obviously, since now that you have to run, like, yes, I mean, in the real train world, you can run a single track with trains going in two directions if you use signals, right? The other type of signals, what do they call them? Where are they? Pathing signals. But really, most times you're going to run duplicity track because it's just easier, right? So I must admit, it would be really nice if they had a parallel track option, because then you could just run your parallel track and away you would go, right? You would just do all the way along. It would work out fine. Okay, take this all out. Okay, and again, I'm just going to do it. I'm hoping to do an S-bend maneuver here, just like we did with the last one. Yep, somewhere around there. And somewhere around there. All right, so let's see if we can S-bend this sucker. All right, so you do that. Are you going to be smart enough to follow him? Please say yes. Yeah, see how ugly it made that one? It made that one really ugly. Yeah, okay. So... Yikes. Alright. Just a second. I'm going to have to... I was going to say, I was getting way too lucky with all this, right? Okay. I think you're going to have to go halfway up with that. And you're going to have to go halfway up. Well, you can't go halfway up. You're going to have to go halfway back with this one. Okay. And then, where's the halfway point? Right about there. You think that's going to do it? We're going to find out. And then we take the other one. Yeah, see, that's better. It's not great. It's left a little too much space, and I could probably work on closing that, but it's good enough. I mean, no one's ever going to be out here. No one's ever going to see this part of the track. Nobody's out here ever. Like, ever. Okay. One, two. There we go. Done. Could you get parallel track using blueprints? Well, yes, you probably could. Except that it still wouldn't fix the turn problem. right? But yeah, you could now that and the fact that I think it's a 4x, what is it, 32? Is it a 32 option? You know what? Let's head back to base because it's like I'm a little over 2 hours in already. The rest of this track I'll finish taking down offline. But let's head back to base and we will check to see what kind of size I get for... I mean, it's supposed to be 32, right? So we'll go back to the base and we'll have a look at... Oh, you know what I do want to try, though? I do want to put in, like, one set of signals. I want to put in one set of signals. Yeah, I want to put in a signal in right there, right? I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Yeah, maybe I'll save the signaling for the next stream. I'll get all the track in, but I won't put the signaling in until the next stream. That's what we'll do. All right, let's head back to the base. We will see about setting up the blueprint jigger thingy to see about the size in general. Now, again, it wouldn't help with the turns and the curves. No, I mean, I guess you could make a curve. Like, you could make, like, preset curves, you know. But overall, I don't know if that'd be... I'm just going this way because I want to see all my good work. All my hard work here. It looks good. And the nice part is that this, even though we started at the bottom of this hill, this double track now runs all the way to the very top of that hill into them train stations. So once I have them train stations cleaned out, then we can actually set this up. Ooh, it's morning. Good morning, good morning. It's morning to you, you betcha. Oh yeah, look at all this awesome work. Yeah, this is actually going to look really good when it's all up and running. I'm going to be really happy. Okay, head down this way. Yeah, just ignore the 400 machines making wire here. It's perfectly fine. And yes, this old computer train station will have to come out. I'll have to, because I'll probably want to do some sort of looping train stations now to get that to work right. I don't know what it is about mornings in this game. I really like the crimson orange. I really dig it. No, autosave. Not now. Not now. Fine. I guess we'll get to talk for 2 minutes while we autosave. At the very least, you could blueprint a fancy straight section with foundations and such. Yeah, maybe. And then put the curves in manually. Yeah, maybe so. You know, with the concrete and stuff. See, that's the funny part, right? I haven't played with blueprints. I still haven't played with blueprints yet. I've been doing everything manually, but I am really hoping to use blueprints to fix up the oil factories. They are really big builds. I mean, don't get me wrong. 400 wire factories was really big. I mean, and this was all built by hand, right? One piece at a time. Man, blueprints here would have been really nice. Like, look at the tunnel that we're in right now. You know, doing a blueprint of this would have been sweet in a deal, right? But anyway, it is what it is, I guess. I just haven't really played with them yet. You know, that's just I'm old school, right? Hand build everything because that's the way I had to do it at one time. So. Yeah, we'll head back to the base here. I'd like to try to put down the blueprint machine. And again, I see what it's like anyway. Come on, autosave. Work with me on this. I know, it's very painful. It's not like your DSP oil builds. Yeah, right? There's autosave. Okay. Well, I mean... Now, DSP is, I mean, it has a lot of big builds, but at least we've had blueprints in that game for a long time, right? I mean, I've got entire planet built blueprints for that game. Look, and there's another one of them top secret bumps. I mean, I have entire planet builds in that game, right? Like, you know, like blueprints that cover entire planets. which is fine, right? But at least but they've been in the game since. Now they haven't been in the game since the beginning, but I've been using a mod because of the builds, the size of those builds. I was using the mod before they put it officially into the game. I just never did get into it with Satisfactory. I don't know why. I don't know. Especially this file. It just kind of, it's all so homegrown, hand-grown. All right. So a blueprint machine. Is that a blueprint designer? You need 15 cubes. All right. I think I got 15 in here. Right here? Yeah, you got 43. All right. So how big is this thing? This thing is massive. Okay. Can I fit it out here? I can fit it out here. All right, cool. I mean, this is why you clean the space off. Okay, so it is what? Yeah, see, it's 4x4. I mean, that's pretty small. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's fine, right? So, you know, go to foundation, right? Like, and I mean, I guess that's fine. It's just, I guess I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have to test it offline. I'll have to. What I'll do is maybe I'll put like a track section together, put some foundations together, and then see what happens, right? And all the things. I am a little concerned about the oil build though, because that oil build is really big and it's got a lot of moving parts. I don't know if it's going to be something I'll have to focus on. This thing is really big. I think what I'll do is I'll move it over. I'm going to move it over here so I can still drive around it. I'll move it over here. I'll bump it up against these, and then that way I can leave it out here, so as everybody can see it on the next episode. All right. So what did we get accomplished today? Well, it didn't seem like much, but we did. Oh, you know what we'll do to wrap this one up? Go get my powder. Because I gotta turn that oil off. Otherwise, that's gonna get so out of balance. It's gonna be a real big mess. Yeah, let's drive out here like mad people. Let's drive out here like we stole it and get that oil turned off. It's where we started the episode. It's where we're gonna end it. You bet. Come on, get in here. Get in there. That's it. We're just taking a slightly different route than the other way. This way, the beginning of it is a little bumpy, but it's fine. I can work with a little bumpy. There we go. Don't hit the tree. I told you not to hit the tree. I'll cut you out later. Yeah, so this is just an alternative way to get down to this road. And this is why I'd like to have a concrete alternative, right? So as I can just drive, like, again, I enjoy driving. I enjoy all the back road driving, right? It's why I don't have tubes all over the place. It's why I do the things I do. I actually enjoy exploring the map. I like driving all around the map and seeing all my crazy factories working around and how they're all intermixed with the landscape and all the stuff. That being said, on the odd occasion, it would be nice to have a direct route, and that's why I'm building that track down there the way I am. So as I can expand the track, but also add like a road option, so as I can, so as I can, so if I want to, I can just drive out there and skip all this, right? And then just drive right along, and then Bob's your uncle. You arrive and do what you want. Like, I'm gonna fix some of this bridging up here because it's kind of messy. Everything's fine. I will say it has been a lot less laggy today than a couple episodes ago. It actually is working pretty good. It's been very little lag. Now is it super fast? That's questionable. But at least it's not super choppy like it was. And again, I think in part, that is in part due to avoiding traveling too much of the map at any one time, forcing it to load in all the time. So, you know, a lot of that early stuff, we were doing a lot of big driving on those early episodes. And of course, it hasn't hurt that I threw 64 gigs of memory back into this computer, right? So, I have been ziplining, actually. You know what? You have to remind me of that on the next episode. Remind me of ziplining. I think this is on Friday. Remind me about ziplining on Friday. I have been ziplining. With the new towers, I have been ziplining all over the place, actually. Which has been a lot of fun, I must admit. Where's my factory? Did I not put it out here? I know I put it out here. Where is the factory? Oh, there it is right there. It's right there. Right? Is that the factory? No. Where's the factory at? I did put it out here. Alright. Wait a minute. Yeah, alright, they have power. Okay, they have power. Alright. So it's not like a mystery factory. Okay, they have power. Did I put it in this row instead? Yes, yeah. Yep, bugs, slug. Yep, I remember this. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay. What did we get out of it? Not a lot. Why? He says. Because this looks bad, he says. Oh, I knew this was going to be bad. Okay. Can we fix it? Can we fix it within like 5 minutes? I don't know. Okay. What's going on here? There's no oil in the pipe? This is not good. Hey, what's up, Bugs? Listen, I'm gonna come down here and kill your thing. No. Let me just land right here. Yeah, go away. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you had a second one here. That was very sneaky of you. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yep, take that. Does this pump not have power anymore? I think I messed this up. Nope, it doesn't. Well, how did I mess that? Oh, I see somebody else has gotten excited and found me. Yep. Okay, we gotta get this pump back online. Let's go. Yeah, you can chase after me all you want, dude. But I got things to do today. And this is not one of them. Please let me hook it onto that. Okay. Pumping. Yeah, you guys can chase me around all you want. I just need to make sure this thing's working. Please tell me this thing is working. It's working now. I didn't realize this had no power on it. I thought I fixed all these lines. I must have missed this one. Yikes. Yeah, these are all down. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that. I gotta get out of here. I gotta at least get one of these factories. I gotta get this factory back online. Yeah, zip. Yeah, we'll be zipping all over the place. Zip. But yes, make sure to remind me. Did you just zip command? All right, that's fine. The zip command. Yes, so we will do flying on the next episode. All right, this is now working again. Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is going to be a bit messy, but it is what it is. Hey, I got at least some powder out of it. I'm gonna actually save the game down here so as I can watch these machines reload. Wow. Did I might do irreparable damage to them. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, we'll see how it is. I see there's a lot of containers ready to go, so hopefully this can all come back online without too much problem. It's kind of like restarting it. It's like starting it for the very first time. It's all very finicky to start. So let's hope it starts nicely. Please start nicely. Holy smokes. All right, we're going to take it from there. Let's park up here somewhere, Max. Can you hit the top of that pipe? No? You're going to fall down. You can hit the top of that pipe, dude. I know you can. Do it. Do it. No! Whoa. You missed that? No, you didn't. Come on, dude. There you go. Nice job. All right. While we overlooked the refinery and a small part of the space elevator factory, we'll push this. Yeah, so we can bring the map back up. There you go. Look at that. And so we, from the very bottom orange box, we've been working that new train route all the way up the coast there, all the way up this coast. To here is where we're going with it. You bet. Coffee time. Catch you on the next one, Jamie. You bet. In fact, it's a good time to do all the shouting out of all the things. Of course, Jamie, Mr. Johnson, Outlaw, and Mr. O. I appreciate all the hanging out, as always. Of course, thanks to recent subscribers. Those are names going to the bottom of the screen. And, of course, the map there showing that, hey, we're making progress. And there's even 2 green boxes on there, right? Yes, those factories are the smallest of things, but, I mean, green is green boxes. That means those things are working again on this map for the first time in years. So, come on, they're working. And, I mean, the nuclear is working in yellow, which is providing all the power that we need. It just still we still don't have a waste disposal thing. So we're going to have to get into the, the crazy collider and all that stuff at some point. But that's not going to happen right now because we need oil to get back up and running. So we need the trains, we need oil, right? Without the trains and oil, we basically don't have anything else. Yes, I can turn on the turbo factory for a short time because I have rubber and plastic stored up. But it would then shut down as soon as the rubber and plastic ran out, right? So that is the issue, right? Oil, rubber, like the oil has to be up and running, and we got to get the trains back up and running. So with that, I'm Max. This has been Satisfactory Update 8, the 2,000 plus hour map. I think we're at what? How many hours are we at? You know what? Let me see if I can find that out. Let me see if I can find out. That is 2,067 hours, 19 minutes, and 6 seconds. Wow. All right, there you go. So that's where we are on the map now, people. And of course, on the next episode, what we're going to do, we'll probably work on getting the rest of this train line set up and working. What we'll do is we'll work on putting the signals in for this line to get it working, so as I can get the oscillator train back up and running. And then we'll probably start running train lines going the other direction towards aluminum, because of course I've got to have aluminum up and running to have stuff, right? And we got to have stuff. And that's your job, dude. Your job is to remind me about zip lining. We will zip line, right? We will go zipping all over the place. And I'm actually not too bad at it. Yeah, I'm a little sloppy at it, but I got the jetpack to fix myself sometimes, so I'm perfectly fine. With that, I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. Be sure to check the description down below of the video, because that's where the Discord links and all the things are. Yep, that's what we do. And tomorrow is Wednesday. It is the beginning of the summertime days in Star Trek Online for Ryza with the new fancy ship. Oh, yeah, it'd be awesome when we get it. We won't get it right away, but we have to start earning it starting tomorrow. And at the same time, do a little extra something there in the Ryza stuff and get the next temporal story started. With that, I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. I'm off to eat. That's what I'm doing. I hope you all enjoy the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.